welcome back to another Phoenix Golfer video. In today's video we're going to do a little bit of a what's in the bag. Now I'm a 27 handicapper here in Australia, so I want to take you to have a look at what's in the bag of a 27 handicapper. What do I use every week to get me around the golf course? Now, keeping in mind I am getting fitted for a new set of golf clubs. I've gone to my coach and I asked him to bring me a whole different lot of golf clubs. Don't tell me what I'm hitting, let us go through the motion and TrackMan will tell me what golf clubs I am to buy. Now that process has been done. I'm waiting on the clubs to arrive. I'm super excited for them to come, and I'll do another what's in the bag once they do arrive. But for now I've been playing golf irregularly for maybe 15-20 years, and I've pretty much used the same golf clubs for that whole time. So we're going to have a quick look at what that is. But first we're going to start, so we'll start with the bag. The bag is just a Callaway Chev Or. It's got 14 different departments, so one for each club. At least I know then that I haven't got too many clubs in the bag. And that's just a pretty straightforward bag. It's got many pockets. All I've got attached to it at the moment is my towel and a groove cleaner. Usually have the rangefinder on there as well, but that's pretty straightforward. Not going to go into what balls I use or anything like that, because I just use whatever I tend to find. And if I do buy balls, I get the TP5s because I love the ball flight of them. So the first club that I'll go to is my putter. Now I've had this putter for quite a few years. I love this thing. It is the Odyssey White Hot XG number 9. This was a gift, and I love it, so I'll probably never change it. It does need to be re-gripped, which I'm going to do shortly. When the new clubs arrive, I'll get a new grip put on this. Not exactly sure what I want to get. I don't like the super big ones. I haven't seen any of the arm lock grips around yet, but I'll look into that. But so about this putter, I'm just going to read it so I don't stuff it up. But it was released in 2006. It's the putter that Phil Mickelson used in the end of 2006, 2007 when he won the Players Championship. It's toe weighted, heel shafted, flanged blade with half shaft offset. Pretty traditional blade style. I don't find any need to change this putter. I just need to learn how to putt better. So that's the putter. Absolutely love it. It does work sometimes. Another thing that I always find that I need in the bag are my alignment sticks. So whenever I'm at the range, always using my alignment sticks. Just because for some reason, every time I line up and I feel like I'm aimed in the right direction, if you put an alignment stick down or run something across my chest, I'm always a good 30 meters to the left. It doesn't make sense. I've got to go and get my eyes checked. I've spoken to my coach. It's quite funny, but alignment sticks are a dead set necessity. So I don't currently have any wedges in my bag. As I said, I got fitted for new clubs, so I've got new wedges ordered. I usually use a 52-degree wedge and a 60-degree wedge because my sand wedge is usually a 56-degree. But as I said, they're not in the bag at the moment because I've given them away anticipating the arrival of my new ones. So we'll move on to the irons. Now the irons are where my handicap probably suffers the most. It probably comes from my iron play. Simply because I use BB Plus AFC Golf BB Plus US Tour 341 SS. Now I believe these are a Callaway throw off. but they were given to me by my father-in-law, so I didn't have to pay for them. There is a full complete set of these that I have. However, I only use the 4, 5 and 6. They're very forgiving, they're cavity back, but they're very inconsistent. There's probably no real technology behind these things. But I used them. However, so when I was introduced to golf about 20 years ago, I didn't have clubs. I didn't know what clubs I needed. I didn't really understand the game of golf. It was stopped at a pawn shop one day, and I came across a set of clubs. They were only $250 for clubs that were 3-iron through to a pitching wedge or to a sand wedge. So I bought them. I discovered that I needed to get them extended and re-gripped. So I got them extended by 1 inch and I got them re-gripped and started playing with them. Now, I couldn't hit the 3-iron, 4-iron, 5-iron, 6-iron, but for some reason the 7-iron was my favourite club in the bag, so I would hit it for everything. And then I could also hit 8-9, pitching wedge and sand wedge. I bought 1984 Ben Hogan Apex PC blades. Now, if anybody's ever tried to hit these things, the head on them is not very big, so they're not very forgiving at all, but it's what I've played with for so long, so I'm super comfortable with the short irons, but they're very unforgiving for 3-iron, 4-iron and 5-iron. So in the bag I only have 7, 8, 9, the equalizer, which is the pitching wedge, and a sand wedge. But I don't get very good distance out of these. I get very, very good control, but not very good distance. Hence the reason I'm upgrading for a little bit more technology. And because I don't need to be hitting blades. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hence the reason I'm at 27 handicap. I can hit some good golf shots, but throughout my round, by trying to use eBay golf clubs for long irons and blades for short irons, there's no way I'm going to improve. But I haven't had the opportunity to get new clubs. I've now been fitted for new clubs, and I'm super excited to see what can happen to my handicap when those clubs arrive, and I can be more reliant on the consistency of the club and all issues come down to me. Whereas hitting these blades, I can hit a good shot, but if it's off by a groove, it makes a massive difference 150 meters away. So we'll see what happens. But I love these clubs and I'll never get rid of them. So hopefully with the new clubs, I can use those for 10 years and then potentially go back to these puppies. So then we look at 3-wood and 5-wood. Again, just eBay specials. The 5-wood is 19 degrees. Not very appealing. I very, very rarely use that club. And the 3-wood is 16 degrees. So what did we say? 19 and 16, so only 3 degrees difference. I use the 3-wood off the tee if I'm not feeling confident with the driver, but other than that, I very rarely take them out on the course, to be honest. So the first one I bought from a friend at work, it's just a Cleveland Quad Pro 9.5 degree. Nice small head on it. The shaft is kind of regular flex. Some days I can hit this thing better than people are hitting their stealth drivers. I have to have a really smooth, consistent swing with it, but some days when I get onto it, it can bomb. People are super surprised, and then they ask me, I didn't realise a 3-wood can go that far because the head on it is so small. It looks like a 3-wood, but it's not. It was released in 2004. Still works very well, but technology's come a long way, so it's time for an upgrade. But I'm super confident with that club. I've used it for so many years that it tends to get me out of trouble. But then the first driver I ever bought, and I bought it when I bought the Ben Hogan blades, is this King Cobra 9 degrees deep face. This is a mid-90s model, and it was used by Tiger Woods. It was used by Greg Norman. This thing is scary. It is so hard to hit. It's fun having it in the bag because people love the history behind it. The fact that Tiger was using it when he was top amateur. Greg Norman was using it when he was top of the world. But it is a very unforgiving club and very hard to hit. But I'll never get rid of it again, just for the history of the club. I absolutely love it. So that's it, guys. That's just a quick look at the 14 clubs in my bag, minus the 2 wedges that aren't here. Super excited to do another video shortly when my brand new clubs arrive, because when they arrive, hopefully with the consistent golf that I've been playing, I can bring my handicap down. My goal is to get to single digits within 12 months, so then I can start playing a few of the amateur events around Queensland and Australia. So thanks for joining me. Leave comments on the clubs that I use. Any questions on the clubs that I use, very happy to answer them. But that is it in a nutshell. So again, thanks very much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and look out for the next video.